Alright, Chad. Let me catch my breath real quick before we start. 7 minutes with Lucas. Or, we're still trying to remember the name. Hold on, let me catch my breath so I can make this good. Got a 7-minute drive back to my house from the gym. So every morning, I go to the gym. I'm gonna try to make a podcast. Or like a little speech, motivation, video, whatever you guys want to call it, right? I want to call it a podcast because everyone's starting one these days, but, that kind of put a bad rep. Okay, starting the car now. Woo! If you're not going hard in the gym, what are you doing, bro? And really quick, today's video is going to be talking about discipline. And you're probably like, oh my gosh, I've heard this a million times. You're just going to tell me to wake up at 5 a.m., do a bunch of things. No. And I don't agree with that. Okay, let me go for it. By the way, as I'm leaving, I see a BMW X4M, $100,000 car. I see a Porsche 911 GT. GT. It might just be a GT. Yeah. I see a Corvette Z06. I see a M4. All $100,000 cars, and even a $250,000 car. Right? It kind of speaks for itself. These people are at the gym every single morning. And you're probably taking that message as, oh, I gotta wake up early to be rich. No. And I don't agree with that statement, right? But what I'm saying is they are disciplining themselves, right? You never just have discipline and then it's over. No. You gotta have discipline every single day, right? Those people who enjoy lifting, those bodybuilders, I promise you, they can talk about discipline, about going to the gym all they want, but that's something they truly enjoy. So is it really disciplining themselves to go to the gym every day? Yes, in some way, but it's not true discipline as a 400-pound male who sits on his sofa, who lives in his parents' basement, who says, I'm going to start going to the gym, right? Because he's turning his whole life around, right? And he's building that discipline every single day. So I'm not the guy. So today's video is about discipline and productivity. I'm not the guy who says, wake up at 5 a.m., 15-minute shower, go eat breakfast, go work out for an hour and a half, come back, work for 6 hours, come back again, hit the gym again, shower, eat, go back to work. Like, for what? Sure, all those things are going to get you better, but I can guarantee you one thing. 99.999% of those people are burning out because they want to be that top 1%. So they fill their schedule with unneeded stuff. That 99.9% can be just as successful as that 0.1% if they just stuck to a schedule that's actually going to get them from point A to point B. So as I was at the gym today, I stopped at a sign and it said 90% of people fail their New Year's resolution. And I said, that's wrong. 99.9% of them fail. There's so many of those people who start the resolution going so hard at it that sure, it gets them there if they were to stick to it. But it's so much harder to stick to that than it is to actually do those things. Because of what is this guy doing? Because of the mental stability they have, the mental breakdowns they go through, all these mental things. Right? The physical aspect, sure, it's hard, but it's doable. But it's the mental aspect that's going to kill them. Right? So, where was I going with this? Productivity doesn't need to be filled. Oh yeah, I was going to go with this with what Layla Hermosi quoted. I don't know if she made this quote, but I saw it from her page, so I'm going to just say she quoted it. Consistency, or what is it? It's, give me a second. Consistency will always be how hard you go at something. I forgot. Something will, as hard as you go at something, will always be beat by consistency. And I'm forgetting the word, I'm blanking on it, sorry. But it kind of goes like, If you were to go and run, oh look, Porsche GT3 RS. What the heck? Anyways, if you're to go hard at something for 3 days, rather than someone who does 1/10 of that to go at it for a whole year, he will beat that other person within a month. Isn't that crazy to think about? Who does 1/10 of something will beat him in a month, right? So today's video is, yes, you're seeing all these gurus and all these people say, oh, I go to the gym at 5 a.m. I'm doing this, do this. Sure, they could be. I want to call them out for that, right? 50% of them aren't doing the things they say, but let's say the 50% are. I bet you they didn't start day one like that. I bet you they didn't start year one like that, year two like that, year three like that, because they built it up to where they just became habituated to it, right? They became so used to it, to where it's taking a little bit of discipline, not as much as when they first started. So if you can take anything out of this video, I'm about to be home in 2 minutes, it's don't overwork yourself. Don't burn yourself out setting all these things to hit in one day, 10 to 15 things to hit in one day. Because trust me, that's how I started. And I got on myself so much saying like, oh, you're not good enough because you want to stop, you want to take one thing off the list. But it's the truth. I burnt myself out, right? To where I had to restart and take a step back, reset my schedule to get me things to start moving with the flow to where I can build it up. You're not going to be as good on day one as you are going to be on day 1,000. So why are you treating it like it's day 1,000 already? Right? Stop overworking yourself. And I'm not saying be lazy. I'm just saying take a step back and see if what you're doing, if the 10 to 15 things are actually aligning with your plan, and there isn't 5 things aligning while 10 are destroying it, or 10 are overworking you to where 5 things are barely holding you there. So you can take away those 10 things and then just start doing more time on those 5 things. Yes, that works, right? And it's kind of what Alex Hormozi said. People say they're busy, but they're not truly busy if they aren't doing the things where they're trying to go. So I could say I'm busy, let's say, helping my dad doing lawn work. Sure, 100% I do help him. Helping my mom clean the house, helping put up decorations, whatever it is. But I do not count that as busy on my work side of life, because that's not helping me get to where I want to be on my business side of things. So stop saying you're busy with all these things filled in your schedule when those things aren't helping you get to your actual goal. Rather, they're just burning you out instead of doing the things that are actually going to get you to your goal. Sure, they're helping you, but they're not helping you in the business side of things. So discipline, really quick before I go, to touch on discipline. Discipline isn't something that's going to kill you, that you just need to get better, right? It's something hard you're going to do, but make sure that hard thing you're doing isn't killing you. I'm not going to go say like, oh, it's hard to wake up at 3 a.m. and go take an ice bath and then go work out at 4 a.m., right? And then go to sleep at 10 p.m., right? Sure, that's discipline waking up and doing the ice bath, but it's killing me only getting 5 hours for sleep when those things aren't even helping me get to my goal. So, what the heck? What the heck? Sorry, my neighborhood built something. So, take a step back. I'm going to leave you guys with this. I've repeated it probably 3 or 4 things because it's so important. Take a step back. See what you're actually doing. Take out the things that's not helping you get to where you want to go. And either fill them in with things that are going to help you get to where you want to go, or just do more hours on the things that are already helping you get to where you want to go. Right? You're overworking yourself on so many different things, your mind doesn't know what to focus on. So that's what I want to leave you guys with first. Talk. I think we're about to hit 9 minutes and 30 seconds because I needed to catch my breath. Sorry. Dude, I only do cardio so hard sometimes, which I do need to do harder. But I'm going to leave you guys with that. Sorry about my breath. The first like 4 or 5 minutes. But I think we caught my breath. Have this uploaded soon. You guys don't need to hear all that. But catch you guys later. Peace. Goodbye. And I hope every single one of you guys turn out successful, because you guys can if you stay consistent. Oh, I'm trying to remember that word. Alright, but consistency wins always. Always. Peace.